Yeah, that's that weird sound right here. Yeah, ain't about the name beats chat. I say smoke it low, keep it tight. Hey, blueprint grilling every night. Fire, flavor, meat and flame. Barbecue's more than just a night.
What's up, everybody? I'm your boy Rod. Welcome to the Barbecue Blueprint. So today we are smoking some spare pork ribs. Listen, this is one of my favorite cooks to barbecue. Ribs are an all-time favorite for a lot of people. I don't care where you go. Memphis barbecue, Kansas City barbecue, even down here in the South. Ribs, you have to know how to smoke ribs. So y'all ready? All right, so one of the first things a lot of people say, oh, we trim up our ribs, we want them to get them St. Louis style. You could start off by cutting the first 3 or 4. I'm not doing that, y'all. Look, I'm an old country boy and I love eating all of this, and we're smoking all of this. If you want to, you can kind of remove some of this fat, but a lot of that is good old meat. Like I say, I'm a country boy and I love licking my fingers with that good old fat on them. But we can kind of get rid of that excess fat. Now, this right here, the silver skin, or I love to keep it because a lot of people like to eat it, especially when it gets good and tender, like a baby's bottom. Now, right here, you can just kind of run your hand across it to see if you feel anything, which I don't. I like that fat is going to render perfectly. It's going to create some good juices. So I'm going to put this over here for a second, and I'm doing 2 of them today, all right? So once again, look at this. Not a lot of fat. So I'm not trying to cut them into a St. Louis style. I want this. I'm going to eat this. This is going to be good, all right? So once again, just kind of run your hand across some of that fat. Take off the excess fat. That's it, y'all. We're going to keep this. Time to season them. All right, folks. So now, when you're seasoning your ribs, once again, get you a good rub, all right? Remember, I told you pork loves sugar, so you can go with sugar. You don't have to do a lot of salt because pork's already salty. But we're going to season this bad boy up, and we're going to season it up good. Ooh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Cover that bad boy up in some seasonings, and then you want to pat it. Don't rub it. You'll just rub your seasonings away. Pat it. All right, that's one. What I like to do, if you're doing multiple, put the other one on top. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to tell you why in a few seconds or a few minutes. Let's season the other one. I can assure y'all, this rub that I have will make you slap your mama. It'll be for sale soon. All right, once again, let's pat it. Now, remember, what did I say? You see that? It has gotten it wet, so now we're gonna coat the back. All right, we're done with that one. Beautiful red color. And we're going to season. You really want to season this part. This is where your meat at. We're eating all this, you know. And for folks who like to suck the bone, this is why we leave the silver skin on. Or the membrane for the technical folks. And come back over it one more time. It's time to put these bad boys on the smoker. All right, folks, time to put these bad boys on the smoker now. Put them on at about 250, 275. That's fine, they're ribs. You want to put them meat side up, okay? Meat side up. Put them in there. They're ready to go. All right, so check it out. So our ribs are on the smoker. We're not going to open the smoker to keep looking. We're going to come back in 1 hour, and then we're going to spritz them. All right, guys, so the wood that I'm going to be using today is some turkey oak as well as some cherry. Oh, man. Those 2 combinations is going to give our ribs this beautiful taste of sweetness, but bold flavor too. Remember, wood, the right wood, it plays a big key in the smoked meat that you're gonna be barbecuing. Okay, so it's important to kind of want to get familiar with the woods you're using. You don't want to use overly strong wood like a mesquite as your primary, because it's gonna give it a weird taste. Hey, if you like that, you like it. But I like using oak as my primary. You can use hickory, you can use pecan. There are a plethora of different woods, but learn them. It's not too hard. You got chat GPT, you got, I mean, the internet. You can Google and ask AI, hey, what's the best wood to use for smoking meat? All right, guys, our ribs been on for 1 hour. It's time to sprit them. In here, this is just some simple Worcestershire sauce and some apple juice, nothing crazy. So you can be as creative as you want to, whatever you like, okay? So we just split our ribs after 1 hour. Now we're gonna put them back, close the smoker, and we're gonna let them go for another hour. Listen, guys, never flip your ribs on the meat side if you're smoking ribs, okay? If you do that, you don't know what you're doing, and you're gonna mess up your ribs. Good smoked ribs, you don't flip them, all right? So we're gonna let them do their thing. We're not gonna look at them for another hour. We're gonna come back, and then we're gonna wrap these bad boys. Look at that, y'all. Those are looking really good. They look real good already. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, man. Look at that. Look at that juice. That looks good. All right, so we're finna wrap them up. Now, I like to use aluminum foil. You can use butter if you want, but I just use my same sprit juice that I use. Remember earlier I said, never put your meat down. This is the only time you're gonna put your ribs meat down, all right? But they're protected. So we're gonna wrap them up. That's when we put them on the aluminum foil. Let's wrap them up. I like to double wrap mine. You don't want none of those juices to escape. All right, now we're gonna put it meat down. That's the only time you put it meat down, when it's covered. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at that nice mahogany red. A lot of that is the turkey oak flavor. So you can just zoom in on that. A lot of this is the turkey oak flavor, and that cherry is going to give it a nice color. And once again, you may say, oh, look at that, that's a nice. This is why I like to keep the membrane on, because you can just pull that right off. Let's go ahead on and wrap this meat down. And then we're going to come back in probably about 45 minutes to an hour. And we're going to take them off, and I'll tell you what we're going to do next. All right, guys, so look at this. These ribs are done. So we only did these ribs probably, I would say, what, 2, 3, I would say 3.5 hours, 3.5 to 4 hours. Look at this. This is beautiful. Those sleeves are done. Look at that bone just popping out. You know your ribs are done, obviously, when when the meat rolls up the bone. Call it the sleeves, roll up the socks. All right, so we're going to try one. And once again, look at that. They're tender. I could pull them apart, but they're not falling off the bone. Okay, so we want a little nug. So we're gonna go ahead on. Let's start right here. This isn't really my knife that I like to use, but we're gonna use this anyway. All right. This is a horrible knife, y'all. Please don't. I usually have my butcher's knife, but just for the sake of, I mean, you see how beautiful that looks. All right. Put these back over here. I mean, this, look at that. Look at that. Oh, they're not dry. We don't make no dry meats over here. Anybody who smoked dry meat, that means you don't like your mama. I love my mama. Let's try it. Ooh. Man, that's good. Y'all, that is so good. That is so good. Listen, guys, if you enjoy smoking barbecue ribs, barbecue in general, just don't overthink it. Make it you. You know, like I always say, when you're at the smoker or the pit, you are in charge for that day. Okay, so if you enjoyed these tips, please subscribe, leave a comment, and let me know what's your go-to when you're smoking spare ribs. Also, please hit the notification button for more uploads and be notified when I upload my next video. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead on and finish this, and while I'm doing this, y'all get to smoking.
Smoke it low, keep it tight.